Hey, this is Sasha. Welcome to another episode on Hungry for Returns, where I answer your trading and investing questions from my past successes and failures. Now, it's all about the stock market, investing, options, those kinds of things. So if you have a question you want answered, feel free to go to our website, tradersfly.com, and you can submit a question by voice. That way you get a detailed answer on video. Yeah, absolutely. More detailed on video specific to your question. So this week's question is all about a brokerage app, trading app, just a brokerage, and why it's not on my recommended page, because we do have a website, tradersfly.com. Check it out. There's some resources, recommended resources, and this one's not listed, and you might wonder why. So I'm going to answer this question for you and maybe give you some thoughts and takes. It's all about really the Robinhood app. So let's take a listen.
Hi, Sasha. My name is George. I live in Connecticut, and I have been following you for some time. Really would like to thank you for all your videos and everything that you do for free on YouTube. Thank you. My question is about a trading broker. I choose Robinhood, and I noticed that on your website you have some recommendations, and Robinhood is not on the list. My question is as to why you do or you do not recommend Robinhood. I find it useful because there are no trading fees. I can buy one or two stocks if I'm trying out something and not be wary about how much I'm going to lose on trading fees alone. I do understand that it is slightly slower and there is not much of support system, but I'm just wondering if we could use Robinhood for trading and use some other platform for research. And I would like to know if you have any specific thoughts on this. Thank you very much again. I'm not sure if this video would be published or not. That'll be great. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, so let's cut to the chase. Okay, most of the people that I deal with, they trade pretty actively. And different brokers fit different people. It's kind of like, hey, you might like pasta, I might like sushi, another person might like burgers. Everybody's got their taste and pick. Now, a lot of people, they negate certain brokers because of the fees. But remember, this is how a lot of brokers make money, is through the fees. Robinhood, one of the reasons they're very, very successful is they've taken the fees out of the equation, right? So imagine going to a restaurant and saying, hey, we can go ahead and give you a free burger. You get free burgers anytime you come in. But there's a catch. You got to wash dishes for an hour every time you come. Now, this is really what they've done, but it's underneath the surface that most people are not aware of. And it's one of the reasons why it's not really on my recommended list. So they go kind of under the surface of what most people are aware of because they don't understand the topic. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying most people are not aware of. They're still a fine broker, good to execute the trades. There's nothing wrong with them in that respect. But most people don't understand why they are attracted to these fees. Now, also, my audience, the majority of the people are active trader. And I think that because I focus on active traders, this is why I don't really recommend Robinhood, because really you got to trade on the phone. So that's one thing that really stinks. But you got to understand, where does the money come from? So let me kind of dig deeper into this. So here's Robinhood, if you've never heard of them. Invest commission free, right? So you don't have to pay fees specifically on the trades that you put on, like let's say $5 a trade, $1 a trade, $10 a trade. You don't have to do that. You could trade stocks, ETFs, options, cryptocurrencies, a lot of great things. But again, it's all on your phone. So that's one thing that's really tough, I find, for active traders, is if you're trading a large portfolio, if you're trading a lot of different trades, managing it on your phone, sometimes it's just worth the cost alone for the fees. Now, what most people don't understand, and this is where I'm going to put some light on for you, the reason people get into this is the number one reason, is it's commission free. Now, I will tell you, a lot of this is underneath the surface that you're not aware of. And this is what you got to understand, is how they make money. Now, you can go ahead and read it in their disclaimers over here. Here's all the terms, here's the disclaimers, and most people don't read these things. You could go ahead and these things will change time to time. Where do they really make their money? And there's going to be other disclaimers in there. So keep looking and going through the details. But I'll give you a website, just searching things online. How does Robinhood make money? I just so it's easy for me to talk about it. And when it first came out, this is why I didn't switch to the platform or anything, because I'm thinking, hey, commission free, that's fantastic. Yeah, I could make 100 million trades and it's perfectly free. No, there's always a catch. Nothing's free in this world. Got to remember that. It's not free, right? So what is Robinhood? It's basically a trading app, how investing works. So how does it make money? This is the big question. Interest. So from the money that you don't use, they make money from that interest. So, you know, it's kind of like a bank. That's where they make their money. They reinvest it and they make money from that. That's one thing. They make money from premium accounts, allows extra margin, 1,000 of margin, allowing them to trade with more money. A lot of other brokers, you know, you don't really have to worry too much about these kinds of margin fees. It's really a lot better than the Robinhood. So that's one thing. Another source of major income is the margin trading service fee. Starts with $6 a month, minimum portfolio. However, there's different tiers. So anyways, so the margin rate I don't find is as good. So people pay a more premium for that. High frequency trading and order flow. And this is the thing that where you can see the app has attracted some criticisms over dependency on revenue, high frequent and strategy payment order flow. So here's the thing. Instead of orders being processed at a public exchange, companies like Robinhood make money off of processing or directing trades through behind the scenes parties that provide kind of a relationship. Now, it's disclosed it due to the SEC rule 606, but what does this really mean? Think of it this way. Okay, and I'm just shining some light. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying this is how the world works. Okay, so you making a trade, right? So you want to go ahead and make a trade. In most brokerage platforms, you can route it through the best exchange, or you can choose other exchanges. So I'll just label them as exchange 1, exchange 2, exchange 3. And some of them have better rates. So if you're putting a trade on, let's say, Apple, okay, and right now you're seeing the price at 204.56, okay, that might be the best price you can get through the best exchange. And what they do is then it'll go through and say, okay, well, the best one is just going to take, okay, well, what's the best one? Well, we'll just go ahead and route it through this one, okay, and then you'll get this 204.56. Now, at exchange number 3, this might be 204.75. At exchange number 1, this might be 204.62. Okay, so you can see while the best trade was 204.56. That's what you got it at. That's what you're seeing. That's the price. Now, what does Robinhood do? Well, what they do is when you route a trade, they got this partnership with this exchange. Okay, so even though you're thinking, hey, I'm saving $3, man, I'm saving $3 on a $20,000 trade. When you're trading a stock, you're worried about it $3. Well, all of a sudden, if you're going on and let's say putting 300 shares, for every share, you might be paying 70 cents more, 20 cents more, because this is their partner, right? They're going through their partner. And they are able to go ahead and maybe jack up your price. I'm not saying they do it all the time. Sometimes you might get the best rate. I'm just saying this is what's in their terms of service. This is what you're signing up for. Okay, so it might be 204 instead of 56. You're paying maybe 72. Okay, it might not be the worst, but it might not be the best. Okay, and that's really what people don't understand is, you know, the fees are there to be able to keep someone in business. And people don't understand that hey, you negate these fees, that's fine, but you're paying more on the back end. And that's what you got to really understand with Robinhood is they got to still make money. That's business. That's America, that's capitalism, that's in general how the world works. So, you know, they make money in all sorts of other ways, which is fine. They need to make money. They need to make money to stay in business. But for our community, as active traders, a lot of them, it's very difficult to trade on the phone. That's one thing. It's nice to have a trading platform. You can order entry very quick. You can split it up amongst multiple monitors. You can get in and out of trades. You can call for support and help if you need. So there's a lot of customization that you can do to make trading a lot better for you. And just so you're aware, the fees that most brokers put on their website initially, they're starting out fees. If you're trading more actively, you can call and renegotiate those rates. So you might see a $15 per trade fee. Well, if you're an active trader, they'll give it to you for way less, depending on how many trades you do. And if you have a track history, they negotiate those rates. That's really the world we live in, is that the more business you can bring them, the better the rate it is. Just like if you're buying business cards, if you buy one business card, well, you're going to pay a premium for one business cards to print it out. But if you buy a stack of 500, you'll get a better deal. If you buy a stack of 1,000 on a per business card rate, you'll get a better deal. So I'm not saying that Robinhood is bad. I'm just saying the reason most people go with it don't align with their full understanding. So if you're going with Robinhood, I think it's fine and good and great for somebody that's putting on a trade here and there. Maybe you're trading a couple times a month. There's nothing wrong with that. But understand where your money is going through, and understand how they make their money, so you can be sure that your orders are processed in the right way, that you're getting the most bang for your buck. Basically, use the platform and understand where the money is going, rather than being blindsided, attracting to the no fees. So anyways, that's kind of my take on it. I think it's great. I think it's fine if you're kind of a light trader. As you become more active, what I want to show you is, here's a platform called Tastyworks. It's not that I get any commission for you signing up, because I don't think they have an affiliate program yet. But look, closing trades is 0. If you go into the pricing, let's see. Options on stocks is $1 opening trade, stocks $5, unlimited shares, closing trade 0, 0, 0. So think about that. It's the fees these days are minimal. So, and here you get a way better platform. There's other trades out there, trading platforms that you can go with. I'm just saying that, hey, learn and understand what you're getting yourself into, read the fine print. And that way, hey, if there's better tools out there for you, use them. If you like Robinhood, use it. If you like a different platform, use it. And don't be scared to call in and see, hey, can you get me a better rate? Because that's really what I ended up doing. And you can get a better rate with a lot of those brokers, as long as you can show the activity. Because remember, they got to pay fees to do your order and route it through the exchange. And, Robinhood is no different. They got to make money somewhere. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you got a question that you want answered, feel free to submit one by voice or subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget, do what you love, contribute to other people, but most importantly, live life abundantly. I'll see you next time.